lived out his purpose, man. So he done what the Most High still had him to do. You know, the deal was time for him to die, man. It's the memory of all the fallen soldiers. It's the memorial of our history. You go through your history, man. You're going to have your fallen soldiers, your great men, your warriors, your fallen soldiers. So Lord will, we'll go into the majority of that today, man.
All right, verse 23.
But he killed Moses, man. Because Moses made the water come from the rock.
Yeah, he didn't
give
give him
power.
praise.
He didn't give the Most High praise, man. The Lord got mad with him, told you he ain't going to the land, man. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 23. So take heed unto yourself.
So even with that, we're going to say it again, man. We give our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. That's who all the glory and praise go to, man. Whatever knowledge we got, whenever we can come out, man, all praises go to the Most High, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Anytime we witness to somebody and they receive it, you give praise to the Most High, because you didn't receive that knowledge on your own. You know, the Most High blessed you with that knowledge so that you'll be able to teach your brothers and sisters out here, you know, wake them up to the truth. Because the Most High can, you know, if you don't give him praise, you know, you try to take it on yourself, the Most High can take it from you and make it to where the brother and sister start teaching. They have more knowledge and start teaching above where you do that. You know, he can do that anyway, whether you give him praise or not, but still, you know, the Most High can take the knowledge away from you and have, you know, unclean spirits come upon you. So we always give Most High his praise. No matter what it is, give the Most High his praise. Whether he heal your loved ones, you know, just waking you up every day, allowing you to still have your senses, being able to hear, see, all that stuff is a blessing. Because the Most High take your hearing away and take your sight away, you'll be praying to him every day for him to give it back to you. You know, that's something all people might consider a small thing, but that's actually a big thing once the Most High take it away. So you always give the Most High his praise.
One thing about it is we're supposed to be humble. We're supposed to be humble to know that it's not of our doing, it's of the Most High doing. For one, we can't wake our own self up. For one, we can't do the things that we do day to day unless the Most High gives us that power to do it. So for us to even wake up every morning, we should be giving him praise and honor. For us to be in the condition that we are in, we're living above the norm and not out of poverty, we should be thanking him for the grace that we have. You know, it goes deeper than just, I did this myself, look at what I done. You know, it's what the Most High has done for me. You know, and that's what I always try to do, is give him his praise and his prop, because it's not of my doing, it's of his doing. All right, verse 23, it said, take heed unto yourself lest you forget the covenant of Yahweh your power, which he made with you, and make you a graven image, or a likeness of anything, which Yahweh thy power have forbidden thee.
So this who the covenant was made with, man. It was made with the Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. This who the old covenant was made with. This who the new covenant is for, man. Go ahead.
It said, for Yahweh thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous power.
You know what? He said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is a consuming fire, man. What does a fire do? Destroy anything in its path and get in its way, man. So this how Heavenly Father is, man. So you want to be on this, you want to be with him and not against him, man. Because you're gonna get consumed, man. That's like a fire consume anything in its way, it's gonna melt it, man.
The scripture says it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Most High. You don't want to fall in the hands of man, they'd rather fall in the hands of the Most High.
All right, verse 25, it said, when thou shalt beget children, and children's children, and ye shall have remain long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image, or likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yahweh thy power, to provoke him to anger.
Right, man. So just like you said, this actually talking about when we was in our land, man. And like the brother said earlier, we learned our history from when we came out of our land as slaves. So this actually showing us how we became a slave, man. That's what this showing us, man. So this we here to remind our people, man. You know, the only way to come out of a situation is you got to go back to and see how did I get in the situation, and then you got to start from the root of the problem and work your way up, man. So this is all we doing. Go ahead.
And notice how Moses was telling them that, you know, he was basically telling them that was going to happen. He wasn't saying if. He was, well, I don't know if he's saying if or not, but basically he was telling them that was going to happen. They was going to start going off after he died, and they remained long in the land.
He said it in Deuteronomy 30. He said when you start to do it, you know, but you might get it. Go ahead,
It said, I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon earth, but shall utterly be destroyed.
Moses was telling them what was going to happen to him in the future. And it happened. So our people wanted to go off. So that's why, like the brother was saying, we got to learn from the mistakes. We got to find the root of the problem. The root of the problem is we want to do everything else but do what the Most High says. So how you fix the problem? By obeying the Most High's voice.
And Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in numbers among the heathens, whither Yahweh shall lead you. And we see that has happened today. I mean, we're scattered all abroad, all over the place. You know, all of Yashar. You know, not just Judah, Issachar, and Levi, but all of Yashar. I mean, you know, you got Jamaica, Benjamin, they are kind of concentrated in one area. You got Menez and Ephraim kind of concentrating in one area. But, you know, as a whole, we are all scattered abroad.
I got another example too. It's more like basketball related. The guy Giannis Antetokounmpo, he come from Greece, and I can't confirm if he is an Israelite or not, but you know he looked like a J. You know, through the spirit we believe he's an Israelite, and so you know he come from Greece. There's some people that didn't even know there was so-called black people over there. Yeah, you know it's we everywhere. Israel is everywhere because we've been scattered, and that guy come from Greece. That's the other side of the world.
All right, verse 28. And there ye shall serve God, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. But if from thence thou shalt seek Yahweh thy power, thou shalt find him. If thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Meaning if you be sincere about trying to find the Most High, trying to learn the righteous ways, the Most High going to be found in you. Because the scriptures say when you seek the Most High early, he's going to be found.
And one of the number one things you have to do, man, you have to get in this book and read, man, study, man, and go back into history, man. You know, and then you'll start to know, you'll start to learn, man. You know, then the Lord will start dealing with you, man. Lord, if you're part of that elect number that he chose, man, go ahead.
When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to Yahweh thy power, and shall be obedient unto his voice.
And notice how Moses said, even in the latter days, meaning now. So no matter if it was then, no matter if it was during the time of Yahweh Shai, now. He's saying if you do this and obey his voice, the Most High going to be found. If you're seeking him with a sincere heart and a sincere mind.
That was a key word there that said, in that verse that said obedient. What does Acts 5:32 say? You know, in order to receive the Holy Spirit, what we're paraphrasing, you have to be obedient. And what do you have to be obedient to? It goes back to this, what we're reading now. You have to be obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the only way the Holy Spirit is going to dwell with you. All right, verse 31. It says, for Yahweh thy power is a merciful power. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he swore unto them. For acts now of the day that are past, which were before thee, since the day that Yahweh created man upon the earth, and acts from the one side of the heavens unto the other, whether there have been any such thing as this great thing is, or have been heard like it.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, that's all that verse.
It's more. It's a lot.
That might be all of those.
It said, did ever people hear the voice of Yahweh speaking out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard and lived?
Most High, he too holy. We can't look at him. He will die. Not with your mortal body. He will die. And if you hear him, you will die too. The scripture say, has anybody ever heard the voice of the Most High and lived? As the nation of Israel did. Too powerful and too holy for these mortal bodies to comprehend. You understand? He was holy.
Ever people hear the voice of Yahweh speaking out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard and lived. So we went back in that time, and then only those people in that time heard that voice.
Right.
So go ahead, Albert. So that's what it was saying. You know, did anybody during that time hear the voice of the Most High?
Besides these people.
Besides these people.
That's what I was saying.
Because we heard the Lord, right? We heard the Lord speak, man. When we asked, the Lord told us to get clean for them certain amount of days, and it was like it was thunder and light. We got scared, man. So this would make us so special, man. Because even when we talking now, we speaking the words of the Lord. So this the Lord speaking, man. But just going back into like the brother was saying, man. Read it again, huh?
It said, did ever people hear the voice of Yahweh speaking out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard
Right.
and lived?
Go ahead. So they're going to Moses, right? Go ahead.
It said, oh, have Yahweh assessed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation, by temptation, by sign, by wonders, by war, by a mighty hand, and by a stretched out hand, and by great terror, according to all that Yahweh your power did for you in Egypt before your eyes.
Right, man, because who did he speak through the burning bush to? He spoke to Moses, man. You know? So then when Israel wanted to hear his voice, you know, we couldn't stand his voice, man. You know, those people who wanted to hear his voice, it was a fearful thing, man. You know, go ahead.
Unto thee it was shown
You got it, huh?
that thou mightest know that Yahweh is power. There is none else besides him. Out of the heavens he made thee to hear his voice, that he might instruct thee. And upon earth he showed thee as great fire, and thou heardest his words out of the midst of the fire. And because he loved thy fathers, therefore he chose their seed after them, and brought thee out in his sight with his mighty power out of Egypt.
And it said he chose his seed after them, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you got to do the three because, you know, they had other sons as well. But when you go down Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob had 12 boys was going into the nation of Israel. So that's how you know who he's talking about. And that's what, you know, we're trying to get our people to understand that you are a part of that, the sons of Jacob. You are a part of one of those 12 tribes. If you want to keep on this side.
It said to drive out nations from before thee, greater and mightier than thou art, to bring thee in to give thee their land for an inheritance.
See, this is our strength, man. And this greatness that they stole from us, man. This why they don't want us going to the Old Testament, man. The Old Testament, man, you know how hard the Old Testament built up your faith? We read about all the great miracles the Lord done for us, man, how we took down mightier nations than us, man. The story of David and Goliath, man. How Samson took out 700 with the jawbone of an ass, man. 1,000. Right, man. This is our strength. You think the Old Testament, man, this whole book is about faith, man. You read the Old Testament, watch how your faith, man. That's why they don't want us in the Old Testament, man. You got it, huh? You got it, bro.
As it is this day. So know therefore this day, and consider it in thy heart and mind, which is mine, that Yahweh, he is power in heaven above, and upon the earth, beneath. There is none else.
See, that's what our people got to remember, man. Remember your power, man. This white man, the Lord gave him, basically, man, the power over the earth, man. But the Lord got the power over him, man. So he gave him the power over us right now. But guess what? Guess who got the power over the white man? If you want to take the white man down, you got to go to the higher power that's over him, man. Which is the God of this Bible, man. How do you come over here, bro?
I was saying the God of the Bible so happened to be your power.
Right.
The one that created you and made you set apart. To add on what you were saying, it's like
good. Come in.
It said, thou shalt keep therefore his statutes.
Right.
And his commandments, which I command thee this day.
So if a pastor telling you don't got to keep these commandments, man, get as far away from him as you can, man. That's your strength. That's your power. That's your wisdom and understanding amongst the nations, man. That's why you look so dumb amongst all the other nations. That's why the other nations look down upon us, man. Because we not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. But if we were, we'll be so in order, they won't have no other choice but to be like, man, we can't mess with them, man. They look at them, look how wise those people are, man. Because we'll be in health, we'll have the understanding, we'll have that love and unity amongst each other, man. Go ahead, huh?
Said that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee.
That it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee. That's why our children don't listen, man. We don't teach them these, we don't raise them up in these laws, man. We raise them up in idolatry. Christmas, Easter, all these holidays, man. We raise them up against the law. So this is why so much disorder amongst our people, man. Go ahead.
I got a precept.
all right, this Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 13. Let us to the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So this is the whole duty. It says, thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments. This is talking to Yahshua, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee and with thy children. So this is the whole conclusion of the story. We got to keep these commandments. Then it's goes, when we don't, and we get out of these commandments and we wonder why we're having such bad luck. We call it bad luck, but it's not. It's punishment on the Most High. You read Hosea 4 and 6. Let's get that.
Right, man. Like he was saying, the word good luck, I don't know if bad luck do, but it got to. The word good luck, that's a Roman god.
Right.
That was an ancient Roman god, man. When they tell you good luck, man, like he was saying, these punishment ain't no damn luck. You got it, huh? It's on you. But just to add to what you were saying, like that good luck goes back to a Roman god, man. So it ain't no luck with us, man. Yeah, we either got blessed or we got cursed, man. And we came under the curses because we ain't do what this scripture, we ain't do what the scripture said. Right, we'll start at the top, huh? So you got it. All
right, let me finish this verse and then, because then this going into something else about Moses. This is verse 40. It said, thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee. and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee forever. Now you go into that whole deal.
So Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a question real quick? Alright.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
And see, that's what's happening now. You know, people go to church every day. They have a zeal for knowledge, but lack of understanding. Why? Because the preachers or the leaders in the church are not teaching them about the law, statutes, and commandments. Yeah, they teach them the royal of 10, but it's over 613 commandments that the Most High has given us that we must follow. They don't tell them about the dietary, that we shouldn't eat pork, we shouldn't eat abominable things. You know, they don't tell them about worshiping the pagan gods, you know, keeping the holidays. What? They encourage them by doing it in the church. You know, when I was coming up, it was unheard of having a Christmas tree in the church. You know, yeah, we went to church and did the sunrise thing on Christmas, early Christmas morning. But, you know, then Christmas program started, and then, you know, from there it just erupted. You know, Easter, you know, it's been in the church for years. But we know when you look up that word Easter, it goes back to the Passover. So, you know, all these things, the church leaders are not teaching the people on the things that they should not be doing.
I know. Verse 2. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood.
All these things are happening because our people have lack of understanding. You know, people in the church, pastors sleeping with other deacons' wives and members' wives, and, you know, other people in the church sleeping with other people's wives and their own, and, you know, adultery, killing, and all kind of things are happening, you know, not only in the church, but outside in the world as well. You know, it's not just among the church people, but it's going on in the world, among Yahshua.
Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heaven. Yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
And see, that's happening now. If you look at the ocean has been destroyed. You know, Esau has destroyed it with chemicals and all kind of things. The beasts on the earth. I mean, you look just recently here, the deer they're talking about got chronic disease. So now you can't even go hunting. You know, if you wanted venison, something that was healthy for you, you know, you couldn't even go to do that. You know, the birds are being ejected, chicken being ejected in China and shipped over here in the U.S. You know, so all the animals are messed up. You know.
Yeah, yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day.
See, if they strive with the priests, you go to try to tell them, you give them the understanding to bring their minds, which is their heart, bringing it to their minds that, hey, we're not supposed to be doing these things. Oh, well, my pastor don't say all of that Old Testament, we're not supposed to believe in it. All that's old, we're going to believe in the New Testament. You know, they strive with the pastor. You know, they strive with the priests.
One of the priests was set up for to do the work of the Lord, to set up the sacrifices. And now we don't got the physical sacrifices no more. So like the brother was saying, we're in a priest position, we send up spiritual sacrifices, man. But now people reject it, man. You got it up. Just to add to what you said.
Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no more priest to me. Saying that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
See, that's happening today, you know, with people, you know, that are rejecting the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, Most High has forgotten their kids. Most High has forgotten them. A lot of our people in real bad condition. Look at our people in Venezuela. Look at our people in Brazil. Look at our people in Haiti. Look at our people in Puerto Rico. You know, all of them were going through some type of turmoil. Look at our people here in the United States. Look at Jake in the United States. They're going through some type of turmoil. You know, because they have forgotten the laws, statutes, and commandments. They have forgotten the knowledge of the Most High. So therefore, the Most High has forgotten them, and He's forgetting their children. You know, a lot of their kids are being destroyed. You know, when I say destroyed, are being killed. You know, and destroyed from being hooked on drugs, being hooked, you know, alcohol, all sorts of things. You know, have taken them. It doesn't have to be in a dire straight situation, but they may be destroyed as far as music, to where they are so far gone they can't receive the truth. You know, so it's happening before our eyes. But that's what the Most High said He was going to put on our people for rejecting the knowledge. Yeah, this is it.
You do that? Did you go to that? Did you go to that out? Is Jose?
Verse 7, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they...
Now, Salaki, verse 7, it says, so that they increase. How did our people increase? After slavery, we began to build and began to get in positions that, you know, getting jobs and increase in jobs and increase, but our people still are under. You know, even though a lot of us are living above means, we're still poor. We can't go and do what we want to do. We can't go where we want to go. The Most High is taking a lot of that from away from a lot of us. Look at our celebrities. You know, they're in positions where they have increased a whole lot. But the Most High is taking away a lot of their wealth from them. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at Michael Jackson. His wealth was taken away. Look at Mike Tyson. Look at a lot of the actors. Look at Whitney Houston. You know, look at Bobby Brown. That's just to name a few of them. Yeah, some of them are still on top because they still working for, you know, for the system. But most of them are on the bottom. You know, they can't go and do what they want to do. They can't go and help a community out, you know, and help the kids in their community and build their community up and towns up. If that was the case, why haven't they done that as a whole and build up all of the black communities and help all the black communities out?
They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doings. But they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people also counsel at their stocks, and their staff declare it unto them.
So let's talk about that wine. It's talking about doctrines. You know, they have left off the doctrines of the Most High to follow the doctrines of Esau. You know, and the Most High saying that He's going to take away. You know, if you're into it, the Most High's doctrine, you're doing what He's asked you to do, He will increase you. But if not, He's saying He's going to take away from you. And you know, which side would you rather be on? I'd rather be on the side that I'm increasing instead of being taken away. You know, so the Most High is going to get those that the Old Testament is full of scriptures where the Most High said He's going to get the priest, His flock, and those that follow Him. So, you know, it's a terrible thing to be in the hands of the Most High if you're not doing His statutes and keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments.
To the best of your ability.
To the best of your ability. And He said that when your calamity comes, He gonna laugh at you. He gonna turn his back and he gonna laugh at you.
My people ask counsel at their stalls, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their power. They sacrifice unto the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery.
So you worship all these other gods, and you get to basically get the okay from your government, man. All these different fraternities, like you said, read that part again.
They sacrifice upon the tops of mountains,
Right.
and burn incense upon the hills.
We know back in the ancient times, this is where they did the worship of other gods. And then we got in the spiritual way go with God.
Under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good.
And I'm gonna say this: the elite still go on the top of mountains and do this, and worship their other gods. So when they do trickle down to you, your Greek fraternities, your masonry, you might ain't going to no mountain, but when you do that, you can follow them their order. So it's the same thing. Go ahead,
Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom,
all right, go ahead.
and your spouses shall commit adultery.
There you go. So that's why our nation is like they are, man. Most of our girls raised up, well, they not raised up in the law, man. So they get that natural feeling to want a man. They from man to man because they not taught and raised up to have a man for them, and they be with that man for the rest of their life, man. Nah, what is taught among our nation, man? Oh, see what's out there, girl. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go see what's out there. You don't just get you no one man. You know?
They'll tell them.
So the wrong
They'll tell them if they got a man, hold on to him. But see, what else is out there, like the brother was saying, I actually had a girl that actually told me that her grandma told her that. And I ain't even understand it.
But going back to this is why our nation is in the condition they is, man. These young girls committing whoredom, like I say, then you might got a woman, she out committing adultery, man. Because this nation teaches. You ain't happy at home, girl, go. This is my side piece. You know what I'm saying? This is my side piece.
Which they don't understand the law of the Most High. You know, once a woman is with a man, she's with that man for life or death. You know, in the laws of the Most High, he does have it to where a man can have multiple wives, only if he can take care of that woman. It's not just something lust. You see that woman to go after, but in our day and time, we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to have one wife. You know, but that's because, we are considered bishops and deacons to the law. And the Most High don't want us preoccupied with dealing with multiple wives and not being able to deal with the law and the statutes of commandments. Paul kind of bring that out in Ephesians and, go into details on that. A deacon of one wife.
Right. So like he was saying, like the brother was saying, man, you got certain positions in this truth. You ain't, it's certain stipulations right now, man. So, go ahead, right?
But we know the day is coming where the Most High is going to give, what did Yahweh Shai tell Peter? He said, when Peter asked him, said, we've given up everything. We've given up house, home, wife, money, everything to follow you. What is it in for us? What did Yahweh Shai tell him? He said, I'm going to give you 100-fold. And what that goes back to Isaiah 54, Isaiah 4:1, where it said 7 women will come to one man. Of course, we know 7 means complete, but it could be multiple. It could be 20. It could be 50. But the Most High, promised that to those to repopulate the kingdom, to come back and take control of it.
I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separate with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore that people that do not understand shall fall.
So that's how we fail, man. That's how we fail, and that's how we continuously, that's why we at the bottom right now, man. That's why, like I said, with those who don't understand shall fall. So that's what led us into slavery, and that's why we haven't came out of slavery, man. But that's why the men of the Lord down the four corners of the earth teaching the word, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. So the Lord will bring us out of this captivity. All you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians that don't believe His word now, Lord willing, whoever those elect men are in the kingdom, you gonna thank them, man. Because they was the one that was set up to preserve your nation, man. They were the one that set up to bring you back. If you were 2/3 in the kingdom, you gonna love and thank them, man.
Yeah, bro.
Verse 15. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal.
Right, man, because the northern kingdom was the first one that went into that idolatry, man. You know, the northern kingdom, so-called Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, under the head tribe of Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans, under was it Royal? Or the northern kingdom?
I think it's
Royal Bird. Go ahead.
Yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go ye up to Beth-aven, nor swear the Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer.
Right.
Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols.
Right.
Let him alone. Their drink is sour. They have committed a whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love. Give ye. The wind have bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. So our people gonna be ashamed of all the stuff that they doing, all this wickedness, and all these false idols that they worship. When the Most High show His power, they gonna be ashamed of it. And when they realize that, if they seen brothers out on the block and they scoffed at them, they laughed, even if they scoffed in their mind, or laughed in their mind, or if they just didn't pay no attention to them, they gonna be ashamed of them. They gonna wish they came out here and actually listened and took heed.
It's Jeroboam, man. It's Jeroboam who was the head of the northern kingdom, man. That caused them to start worshiping on idols. So that's what Hosea was talking about right there. And even we went off into doing it too, man. So we all fell into that worshiping of idols, man. It's just the northern kingdom went into it first, man. So that's why they go to whores and worshiping them idols now, man. As far as them Hispanics, Latinos over there, South Central America, they always have their God or something, man. 40 and 40. Forward 40.
Alright. This Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 40. Thou shalt keep therefore His statutes and His commandments, which I command thee this day.
Appreciate it, bro.
This day, that it may go well with thee.
Bro. Yeah, right. We just teaching now people who they the chosen according to the Bible, man. This is how we appreciate that, though.
Thou shalt keep therefore His statutes and His commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee forever. Then Moses served 3 cities on this side Jordan toward the sunrising, that the slayer might flee thither, which shall kill his neighbor unawares, and hated him not in the times past, and that fleeing into one of the cities he might live.
Right, man. See, so this was a law amongst our people, man. You could have got into it with somebody and you accidentally killed them. We had cities set up to where you flee to, man. You know? But these are laws for these people on the side, nobody else, man. Go ahead.
Namely,
That's the end of the right chapter, man. Yeah, go ahead.
namely Belzar in the wilderness in the plain country of the Reubenites, Ramoth in Gilead of the Gadites, and Golan in Bashan of the Manassites.
Let's see it on this.
Yeah, it's going into just places where the people can flee into.
You can get the root for stored at the top on this. You'll have a dot. Right, man, so this the Memorial Day, man. But who the earth consider this Memorial Day, and this Memorial Day every day by people, man. It's the real so-called Black History Month, man. But it ain't just the black, we different shades of brown, man. So we teaching the true history of the Negroes and Spanish, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. The holy people of the Lord, man. The people who the so-called white man call a minority, man. We here to clear up all the lies that's been taught by the white man, man. Even when your pastor teach this Bible, a lot of our people think the Bible the white man book because how the pastor teach it, man. But ain't no words in the Bible, ain't no words in any book go through the words in the Bible, man. The Bible teach us our real history, man. You got the Quran, it got a lot of wise quotes and stuff in there, but it don't teach. But I'm gonna say what the Quran do say. It said the Lord chose Israel, a holy people, above all. It said the Lord showed favor unto Israel above all the other nations. It said the Lord chose Israel to be his messenger, man. So that's the truth to the Quran. But no book compared to the Holy Bible, man. And all why that truth is to the Quran, our people created the Quran off this Bible, man. But that's why they put it to get them Arabs something to believe in, man. But that's why they always left in there. You remember, Israel is over you. That's why that's always through the Quran. Remember, Israel is a prophet, man. They over you. So that's why it's in there. Now, a lot of people wrote the Quran, man. Let's go here, huh?
This Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
All right, that goes back, which when he read that, it brought a scripture to mind. It goes back to Zechariah 13:9, where the Most High said, 1/3 he gonna bring through the fire, and 2/3 he gonna destroy. So this verse here is bringing that to life. It said, this book of commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever, all they that keep it shall come to life. So when you keep the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments, you have come to life. Those dead bones now living. But when you forsake it, it goes back to Hosea 4:6, where the Most High said, if you forsake the law, he gonna forsake you, and you reject the law, he gonna reject you and your kids.
God, I want to speak on something that you had said when you were talking about them dead bones, them dry bones. Even in Ezekiel, when Ezekiel was talking about them dry bones, they was talking about the Israelites. They was talking about the so-called blacks, because our people don't know who we are. But the Lord said He was gonna give them dry bones living water. They was gonna come to life. And so our people starting to wake up and realize who we are. You can even look up a document that Malcolm X has said, and Malcolm X even broke it down right, saying that those dry bones was talking about us. It was talking about the so-called blacks, and that in these times we was gonna wake up and remember who we were according to the scriptures. Right. So even Malcolm X had some truth.
And I'm gonna say this, man. That's why the Muslims turned to get Malcolm X, man. That's why they killed him, man. Farrakhan them today. It's a video. Farrakhan, like he was speaking when Malcolm X got killed, man. And he was talking. He wasn't talking against it. He basically saying like it was good he got killed, man. But that's why the Muslims turned against Malcolm X, man. Because Malcolm was really sincere, man, about what they was teaching, man. Malcolm started to realize a lot of the leaders of the Nation of Islam, they were working for the white man, man. Elijah Muhammad and them was getting funded by the white man, man. Rich billionaire in Texas, man. H.L. Hunt. Malcolm was sincere and real about this, man. When Malcolm started to figure out, then a lot of the Muslims started getting jealous of Malcolm, man. All the knowledge and wisdom he had, man. Because he had some Muslims that was a Muslim before him, man. But when Malcolm actually came into the lot the Lord wanted him in, man, you had a lot of them got jealous of him, man. And they plotted to kill Malcolm, man. When he spoke out against Malcolm, against the Kennedy assassination, he was just telling the truth, man. And they silenced him for that, but they used it as an excuse, man. Because Malcolm started to question Elijah Muhammad about stuff he was doing against what he was being a hypocrite, basically. He was teaching one thing, but doing something else, man. You know, and that's why they killed Malcolm, man. Because what the organization Malcolm started, he was like, look, he was finna integrate. He basically was finna integrate with Martin, man. He was like, look, anybody want it? We gonna come together, and we gonna address the issues of our people, man. You know, but Elijah Muhammad, when he realized Elijah was working for the white man, man, that's when they put the hit out on Malcolm, man. And it was the CIA, FBI that was behind the plot.
Hello?
You know? But the Muslims was down with them, man. The top leaders of now you always gonna have sincere brothers in any organization, man. So you had sincere Muslims who was for the cause of their people, man. But it was the leadership who was working for the government, man. Just like I said, Farrakhan talk all that noise today, man. Another example of that is when Khalid Muhammad came up as a Muslim, man. And he got all that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He peeped the same thing about Farrakhan that Malcolm peeped about Elijah Muhammad, man. He was like Farrakhan talking all this noise about the white man, but when the white man come around, he kissing their ass, basically, man. Screwing them French. And Khalid Muhammad started to speak out about it, and they off Khalid Muhammad, man. They ain't killed him physically with a gun, they poisoned him, man. You know, there was plenty of time they tried to poison Malcolm back first, man. When Malcolm went to Egypt in different spots, they tried to poison him, man, but he escaped that, man. So eventually they had to kill him, man. And the reason why they did Malcolm the way he did, the last thing Malcolm was doing, man, he was finna go to the UN. He was gonna go to the table of the UN and basically tell them, look, y'all gotta give us reparations, man. So that was one of the number one things that they killed him for. But the speech Malcolm made a week before he got killed, he started to tell everybody who was funding Elijah Muhammad, man. H.L. Hunt, man. And a week later, they offed him, man. You say something? But that's just going into the history, man. So you got to know, when you get a part of these different organizations, man, that's been set up like Muslims, man, Mason, man, they all sellouts, man. They all the white man control them, man. This is what we a part of. This is our history right here in the Bible, man. We the chosen people of the Lord, man. He chose us to be above all the nations on the earth, man. The white man is the devil, man. He's the great deceiver of the whole earth, and that's in this Bible, man. This ain't no Islam stuff. This is in the Bible, man. We read the Bible, read the story of Jacob and Esau. The white man is Esau, man. He the red man, the cunning hunter, and he got a perpetual hatred for these people right here, man.
And it shows through his actions. Just look at his track record that he did over the years. It shows that you have a perpetual hatred for these people, because he haven't did that to no other nation but the so-called black people. So you just blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So you just look at what they did to these three different groups of people, and you look how he treated the rest of the world, even his own kind. You know, he have a perpetual hatred. He fit the prophecies that they said about him. You know, so you just gotta look at the track record of him. The scriptures line up with his behavior.
Right, man. But our people turn away from the Bible because the way your pastor teach the Bible, man. And that's another thing. The Christian churches, they sell out to the white man too, man. All the scriptures you read in the Bible, they never read them, man. Because they done sold out to the government too, man. So then every organization we got sold out to the government, man. If they won, they'll address the issues that our people going through, man. They always talk about their own people. You sell drugs, you do this. But if the white man put drugs for him for us to sell, we wouldn't be able to sell them, man. If he ain't put the guns in the neighborhood, we wouldn't be able to kill each other, man. So the South probably gotta go to the root of the problem, man. They created the where you was put in a position where you ain't had no other choice. You thought it wasn't nothing wrong with selling drugs, man. You came up in the neighborhood, man. Because I'm gonna use me for an example. I don't go into deep detail, man. Right. But what I know, when I was a youngster, all I used to say, man, I can't wait till I can get a job. I ain't gonna never do this and do that, man. But when I got to being a teenager, my father wasn't there, and this was a way for me to make some money, man. It wasn't no hope. It was like it wasn't no hope. Mama struggling. I turned to that, man. You know, I turned. But where do them drugs come from, man? Nobody want to address them issues, man. These same governors, you same politicians, in these cities, Phil Brown, they the one responsible for all these drugs, man.
Tell it.
No?
And then,
Go.
to speak on that too as well, you know, most people be like, well, it's not all white people, it's just the ones at the top. But you got the rest of them benefiting from it.
Right.
You know, they benefiting from what they...
I govern the same way, you heard me?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Ain't hitting on nothing.
Right.
I'm talking about, you know, it's his last term, it's over with.
Right.
He can roll hard.
Right.
So he don't care nothing about nothing. Everything Trump said, that's what he want to roll about, you feel me?
Right.
I'm talking about, the next way, you heard me?
We know what he about. His
right.
auntie was the one that got Emmett Till killed. Phil Brown auntie. His auntie was the one lied. It's I don't know if it's auntie, but it's his family member, was his auntie or his cousin.
Tell it.
She older than him, but she the one that got Emmett Till killed. Man, she still living. And now she coming out telling the truth. Like
It was a lie. Wherever went down, it was a lie.
Yeah, right.
And the scriptures tell you about that's what they do, they lie. They've been
I'm
lying
talking
to
about
us
some
for
real
years.
proposal lie. I'm talking about Trump tell a lie every day.
Right.
I promise you, but his lie is good though.
That's why the scripture calls them the
Let you
devil.
tell a lie. I'm talking about they'll see you wait forever, you know, and never want to see you.
Right. That's why the scriptures call them the devil, because when you look up the word devil, it means deceiver.
Right.
So that's why the scriptures refer to them
Yeah.
as the devil.
Tell it.
But they done deceived the whole world.
That's real.
Let me keep going to Baruch.
Yeah.
All right, this is Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to start back at verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
So the Bible, man, is the book of the commandments of God, man. Read it for yourself. The reason why people turn away from it, because the pastor ain't read. He'll read you one scripture and break and go into something else, go into what the white man taught him when he went to seminary school, man. So if you read this book for yourself, man, from the old, you better start in the Old Testament, if you're going to get confused, man. The law, statutes, and commandments are in the Old Testament, man. Or how you conduct yourself, how you treat your brother and your sister, man. Honor your mama and your father, man. That's come from the Old Testament, man. That's why our nation against each other. The churches don't teach you. They tell you don't gotta keep the law no more, man. So that's why our people against each other, man. That's why we killing each other, because the leaders not teaching what we have. We supposed to love each other, man. They'll tell you to love the white man, but then they hate their own people, man. How you gonna do that? Don't make no sense, man. Only people you supposed to be loving is on this side, man. These your brothers and sisters right here, man. This the name the white man switched their name to. These the biblical name the Lord gave us in the book of Genesis, man. Go ahead.
Also, just to bring it out, since the brother here, this book right here is called the Apocrypha. It's authorized by King James, so he the one that had it published and everything. It was already in the scriptures, but they took it out. So when you look up that word Apocrypha, it means hidden.
Right.
These are the hidden books they took out of the scriptures. And you look in the King James 1611 Bible, you will find all these books up in there. And also another thing, you won't find the letter J up in there, because the letter J wasn't created before 500 years ago. So when you look into 1611, it's not going to have the letter J, but it's going to have these books in here. And one other thing, in the scriptures itself, it's got a book called the Book of Jasher that's not in the scriptures. But, this is King James Holy Bible mine tore up because I've been using it for so long. But it's got a book, it mentions a book called Book of Jasher.
It's the King James, but you got it.
Yeah, it mentions a book called the Book of Jasher. It's not in the scriptures. It's something that they took out. So just to let people know, that's what we're reading out of, the King James Version Apocrypha.
And I'm gonna say this, they got a book of Jasher out here, man, but it's not accurate to the scriptures, man. So don't even try to go into that book, man. The white man, he done went in the books now and tried to manipulate certain words and stuff, man. But one thing about this, like the brother said, he took these books out the Bible, man. The reason why he done that, because this Bible going to when the white man started to rule under Alexander the Greek and show how wicked they were, man, on the face of the earth, and show how they done our people, man. Because the white man always liked to link his history back to Alexander the Greek, man.
Most people know him as Alexander the Great, but it's the same person.
Right, cuz.
Same person.
Yeah, he was a Greek.
Yeah, we call him the Greek. We ain't gonna call him the Greek, because he wasn't great for us. He the one came and started to indoctrinate our people. It started with him, man. Hellenized our people, man. So even when you get to the New Testament of the Bible, and Paul talking to the Gentiles in the Greek, you still talking to the Israelites who the white man had forced their ways upon us. They had forced us to be Greeks, man. So when you got the Greek fraternities and stuff today, that all go back to the Bible, man. This ain't nothing new under the sun, man. All that started with the white man manipulating us. Then we started mixing I bleached of the Bible with the Greek philosophy, man. So that's where you start getting Christmas and Easter and all that stuff from, man. Which the Bible tell us don't keep those days, man. You got to turn it out.
Yes.
Get it real quick.
This is Job 13:4.
And I'm gonna say this, man. You ain't gonna see the word white man in the Bible, man. If the word white man was in the Bible one time, he would have been took this book from us. But that's how the Lord was, man. The Lord had his mysteries in here, man. It'll give descriptions of the white man, but guess what? They call him the red man in the Bible. That's his color, man. This white right here, ain't nobody white, man. This is white color white, man. That's why when the white man come in the sun, he turn red, man, because he the red man, man. He tried to put that stigmatization on the Indians, man. The Indians different shades of brown like us, man. He the only race of people can't stand in the sun. He the only race of people catch skin cancer from standing in the sun, man. That's what. Go ahead.
I was just about to say that's why they gotta get sunscreen to block out the sun so they won't get cooked by it.
And that's why he known as a redneck.
They're just like the devil. They're just like the devil.
Right.
They're like a vampire. You can't stand. You can't
Exactly.
stand.
Right, you can't stay in the sun.
Right.
You wicked. You wicked.
Go ahead, huh?
Motherfucker come at night.
Right.
This is Job 13. I'm going to start at 3. I'm just going to start at the top. It said, let my eyes have seen all this. My ears have heard and understand.
Right.
What ye know, the same do I know also. I am not inferior unto you.
Right, man. So we ain't inferior unto you, man. We ain't inferior unto you, man. Which that's what y'all taught us, man. But according to the Bible, we superior unto y'all, man. We built this whole country for y'all. All the great inventions, we invented them, man. Y'all ain't invent nothing, man. Only thing y'all invented was diseases and wickedness, man. That's what y'all invented, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, surely I will speak to the Almighty.
Right, so this is what our people got to realize, man. When the so-called white man do us wrong, shoot us down in the street, you don't go beg to the person who done it. You don't go beg to them, man. You beg to your heavenly Father, man, to give you the power and strength and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to bring this man down, man. You don't go begging to him, man. That's what the church teach you. You don't pray for him, man. You pray against him. Go ahead, bro.
And
Tell it.
it says, surely I will speak to the Almighty, and I desire to reason with Yahweh.
Right, man. You reason with the Lord. Lord, why this happened to us? Why we at the bottom, man? And that's what we've been going over the whole time, man. We showing our people why they at the bottom, man. You turn against the Lord. You want to do your own thing. You want to break all these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And then wonder why you at the bottom. That's why, man. That's how we became at the bottom. And the white man know that. So that's why he not going to teach you the greatest people on earth. He not going to teach you where your power lies, man. Which is these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Go ahead. Because all it takes for you to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and that's going to teach us that brother and sister love amongst each other. Once we get that, we're going to automatically rise above him anyway. Because we ain't going to hate on each other no more, and we're going to look at who the real enemy is, man. You know? We're going to realize who the enemy are, and our focus going to turn to him, man. And our anger and everything else is going to turn to him, man. And the Lord going to give us that power to take him down, man, physically, man. But the war is always mental first, man. Even before you go to a physical war, you got to get your mind right first, man. You got to get your mind right first. So that's what we out here to do. People say, what y'all doing? We trying to get the mind out of people right first. You can't go to war with nobody who ain't ready mentally. They gonna get everybody killed, man.
They just like going to war with no bullet.
Right. Go ahead, huh?
It said, but ye are forgers of lies.
The white man is the forger of lies. Go ahead.
Ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah, they are physicians of no value, man. Why? They doctors not healing nothing, man. All they doctors doing is treating different diseases instead. They selling drugs, man. Then the same thing they treating with is causing other body organs to mess up, man. So he the forger of lies and the physician of what?
Of no value.
Of no value, man. So he got to be taken out of the way, man. Is some more to that? Just sit on it.
Y'all boys, y'all not.
Go ahead, huh?
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. It says, turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you.
Let him finish that.
It says, oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. Hear now my reason, and hearken to the